their own submission. And in our wake, a cold peace shall prevail.
When you say that it's over, do you mean me or the world? When you say that it's over, is it all love or your rule? Is your love like a ship sails open and unfurled, or like a falcon hunting its prey? So when you say that it's over, do you mean your queendom or a love? Swords clash, metal grinds, sparks fly. Do our hearts burn like the world around us, or do we secretly dance in the fog of
Like fairies are falling, happy in the shadows.
night? So when you say that it's over, do you mean your love for a fool, or the raging tantrum of a girl of your heart? Does she not get what she wants, or just what she needs, or nothing at all? So when you say that it's over, is the ending happy or sad? Or is it bittersweet like honey gone from sour to bad? Slow down, little jaguar. Keep cool, little thunderbird forward. 10-mile stretch on an Indiana road was a sky blue Jaguar and a Thunderbird Ford. Jaguar sitting on 99, trying to beat the bird to the county line. Just a half a mile from Ludenville, had a speed sign sitting at the top of the hill. It said 35 miles and stay in line, but the Jaguar and Thunderbird never read the sign. Slow down, little Jaguar. Keep cool, little Thunderbird Ford. Slow down, little Jaguar. Keep cool, little Thunderbird Ford. Ludenville was a real small town, had 102 and 9 acres of ground. Some stool pigeon put the sheriff wise, told him park down in Ludenville and catch some guy. Sheriff laid low down, hid in the weeds, parked for 8 days, then nobody speed. All of a sudden dust rose on the road, said here come the Jaguar and Thunderbird Ford. Slow down, little Jaguar. Keep cool, little Thunderbird Ford. Slow down, little Jaguar. Keep cool, little Thunderbird Ford. Sheriff double clutch second, put it in third. Took right after the Jaguar and Thunderbird. He knew he'd get a bonus and a big fat fine if he caught him before they crossed that county line. Sheriff never drove his car 100 and flat, but if he aimed to get him, he'd have to do more than that. Crest of the hill is about a yard behind. There wasn't but 2 more miles to the county line. Slow down, little Jaguar. Keep cool, little Thunderbird Ford. Slow down, little Jaguar. Keep cool, little Thunderbird Ford. Old Sheriff was counting on the downward grade. With the tall wind pushing, he had it made. Thunderbird saw the Jaguar gain the speed and waved goodbye. Jaguar pulled in the lead. Jaguar said, you ain't won the race yet, and pulled back around the bird like a saber jet. Sheriff front bumper was a yard behind when the T-Bird Jaguar crossed the line.